Hi there, Z here, and welcome to another review of a game that, let's be fair, everyone probably already knows about. It's already gotten glowing reviews. There's hundreds of thousands of people who probably already play this game, but I recently have found it, and now I want to talk about it. The title, it's a working title. Just get off my back about it. But full disclosure, I was going to put out a review last week about a VR game that I was playing, but who would have known? Who would have guessed that trying to record intricate equipment would just fuck up and I would lose all of the hours of gameplay footage I was going to use for it? Who would have known? Oh man, life is just a big bowl of cashews and used condoms, isn't it? So instead, I'm just going to fawn over a very good, very cheap game made about 4 years ago that everyone probably is already playing and known about. Sounds good? Really doesn't matter because I'm all out of ideas at this time. So, come join me for a gaming on a budget review of Broforce. Yeah, I know, I could have done the introduction a little bit more over the top, since if I could think of a handful of words to describe this game, it would be over the top. I mean, just check out the beginning of the game. Fucking hell, that just screams American right there. But I'm sure it's all been done before, so consider this review a public service announcement on why this game is so great. I mean, it's 10 out of 10 on Steam. It better fucking be. And at the time of making this review, it was only $4. $4 for exploding, murdering, pop culture referencing, good old-fashioned patriotic American fun. Developed by a team in South Africa, but forget about all that, okay? We're just going to ignore that. Let's get right into this. Broforce is a game that is bathed in so much testosterone that it comes off as comical. The basic idea is that you have a military operation that only has soldiers from the 1980s to early 2000 action stars, and you raid bases all around the world, typically in jungles or ruined city, just like in every single old action movie. Oh, and you have as many bro puns as fucking humanly possible.
Bro Mando, hey Baracus, Bro Del Walker, Dirty Brody, Ray.
I really wish there was more of a story than that, but that's pretty much all you get. You are a literal group of action stars slaughtering entire islands full of enemies with multiple different weapons and explosions, and more prisoners you save, the more action stars you unlock. Simple premise, but for some reason it never gets old. I mean, I'll be straight with you guys. I bought this a couple days ago, and I saw the name, and I noticed that Devolver Digital published the game, the same people who published the amazing Enter the Gungeon, and I saw the $4 price tag and thought, you know, this'll get me at least a couple of hours of fun while I desperately attempt to try to find a video to make. Never did I think I would spend 4 hours straight playing something that should seem repetitive enough that you'll just lose interest after a while, right? I mean, fly to an island, kill some baddies, unlock badly punned new characters, jump in a helicopter while the entire island explodes behind you, fly to the next island, repeat process. Very similar to like the leapfrogging technique in World War II, but this isn't a history lesson here. It's a gaming review. I mean, it sounds like a pretty unenthused concept, right? But oh, you would be so wrong. Let me explain. With each of these characters, you have a different set of attacks, typically linking them to their legendary action star personas. You have Stallone's Rambo, that's just really machine guns and grenades. You have Schwarzenegger's Commando with rockets and, more rockets. And then you have Wesley Snipes' Blade with his blade? You get the picture here, but every single time you either save someone from a cage or you die, you switch to a completely new character, so you're constantly readjusting your playstyle from something like run and gun bloody massacre to throwing bombs from a distance and dodging bullets. So do not get excited if you unlock the Robocop because you're like, OMG, I love these movies, because you will probably be switched with Macrubro within a few seconds of having them, and then quietly cry to yourself wishing you were back in the strong robotic hands of that magnificent franchise. Anyway, now that the concept of the game is out of the way, I want to talk to you about the gorgeous graphics and gameplay. The graphics are just top-notch, especially coming from a game released in 2015. The attention to detail and the cutscene drawings and the mini-bosses of each level are all really well done. And yeah, there are some mini-bosses and some main bosses that are really easy. pretty much just stand in one spot and attack them. But there are some very, very, very interesting ones that kind of make you move around a little bit more. I don't think I got the gameplay footage of it, but there's one where it's a helicopter and you're supposed to hit barrels that shoot up in the air and hit the helicopter. It was just really fun. It was cool. Jumping from building to building, it was fantastic. Love it. You know, solid 8 out of 10. Anywho, from the explosions to the landscape to even the stupid faces your people make at the bottom left corner of the screen, where when they're shooting, it's like they're trying to shit out a bald eagle. It's all incredibly interesting to watch as well as playing. And speaking of playing, the gameplay. For as basic as it is, it has some neat concepts. The area to play is completely destructible, like 100%. Okay, well, 99%, because the ground underneath the checkpoint American flags cannot be destroyed because, I mean, the only thing I could think of is patriotism can't be fucked by man-made bitch boys, okay? I think it was Lincoln who said that, but I don't quote me on that. But besides these platforms, everything else can be blown up, which really helps kind of sneaking around, or if you see an underground bunker, but you don't have a kit that can clear them out from above, and you'll definitely die when you go down there, yeah, fuck it, just start digging down, start shooting the dirt, and breaching from the side. Which, speaking of that, these motherfucking AIs are crack shot. Climbing up the side of a hill as soon as your head crests the peak, boom, dead. Drop down into a hole to finish off the rest of a dying team, boom, dead. Try to chest bump a kamikaze terrorist? I mean, that one's a little bit more understandable. You're fucking dead, boom. And it only takes one shot, so if you aren't paying attention because there's multiple barrels exploding in delicious 8-bit wonderment and you don't see one tiny bullet hit you, poof, you're done. But if constant gunfire and exploding barrels every step isn't enough of a challenge for you, the game definitely ramps up difficulty around level 4 when the sky starts falling, and then way on in the game when you stop fighting terrorists and you start fighting aliens and demons. What the fuck is happening here? We go from fighting terrorists from different islands to going to the concept of, okay, there's aliens, a lot like the xenomorphs from Aliens. Again, pop references are way high in this game. And then why not? Let's go to hell and fight the devil himself. I love it. I love everything about it. Oh. And obviously this game is just oozing with American pride. You can see it from the gameplay that I've been showing, which I can respect. I do realize that it's used to an extreme degree, that it most likely comes off as a parody, but hey, fuck it. I love America. I'll take the joke and use it to fuel my patriotism until it gets me to a complete state of zen where I become Uncle Sam himself. But like a better Uncle Sam, you know what I mean? You know, one that sweats actual bullets and pisses low-quality lager and, lactates Coca-Cola. Well, one of them lactates regular and the other one lactates the diet for the ladies. And you know what? Hell, he liberates entire countries with a single flex of his bicep. And he shits freedom. And he can hit stadium home runs without even thinking about it. You've heard of Thanos, but have you heard of Samos? But yeah, it's a pretty fucking terrific game, especially for the price. And hopefully it'll still be at $4 by the time I upload this, although I doubt it because it's taken me a while to upload this. So if you're interested in some really cheap entertainment, I mean, the actual price of it is around $15. So if you really think about it, you could cancel your premium Pornhub license for 1 month and just check out this game. I mean, you'll definitely love it if you love mindless violence, okay? Thanks for making it through this, guys. I apologize for the late upload, and I hope you have a good day.